So I've decided to start making videos on a semi-consistent basis. I'll try to put out at least one or two per week. I'm still learning how to edit everything. But today's video is about Animate Dead and the problem with wordiness on cards and why there are just too many rules, text, words on the card. Animate Dead, in its current form, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lines of text on a magic card. That is egregious. If Wizards wants to print more of these types of effects, they need to simplify the rules text. They're doing a great job with phrases like enters the battlefield being reduced to enters. They used to have like he or she, they reduced that to they. That's fewer words and characters in the text box. Comes into play, enter the battlefield. Converted mana cost went down to mana value. But we got Animate Dead here sitting with 1,000 lines of text, and it's just terrible. So I've mocked up a few renditions of Animate Dead, Dance of the Dead, and Necromancy that I feel are simpler wording. And all I did, I'll show you here. You can see my video script title, but all I did was remove that first paragraph, essentially, not the first paragraph, the first sentence of the second section. So instead of saying, when Animate Dead enters the battlefield, if it's on the battlefield, it loses enchant creature card in a graveyard and gains enchant creature put onto the battlefield with Animate Dead. Why is that there, Wizards? What are you doing? What is this? Like, that's totally unnecessary. Bury it in the rule book. Don't put it on the card. Don't make me read an encyclopedia to play a magic card. And Animate Dead should simply read, return enchanted creature card to the battlefield under control, attach Animate Dead to it. When it leaves the battlefield, that creature's controller sacrifices it. Even that's a little bit wordy, but it's the ability of the card, Animate Dead. I did the same exact thing for Necromancy and Dance of the Dead, and Dance of the Dead is actually the worst offender because it has multiple abilities. Dance of the Dead is still... How many lines of text is this? Oh, I got a meme list. Eventually I'm gonna make these videos, funny, like standard YouTube stuff with like memes and stuff in the middle. But, so, Dance of the Dead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lines of text. And that's with the fixed version. The fixed version has 10 lines of text. Dance of the Dead is just... it's a whole other level. Necromancy has that flash text box, or text chunk right there. That's a little bit much. I love these types of cards, like the auras that can enchant creatures from a graveyard. And I just want there to be more of these printed. I want them to be easier to grok and understand. And the current version of these cards with this just wall of text is just crazy to me. Like, Wizards, you gotta fix this. And damn the rules, just fix this. The fourth edition art of or card of Animate Dead, I kind of like this wording better than anything. It says take target creature from any graveyard and put it directly into play under your control with a -1/-0 counter. Okay, well, the way they word it is a little bit clunky. Today it'd be different, but it says treat of those just summoned. If Animate Dead is removed, bury the creature to its owner's graveyard. So, despite the archaic wording, it's simpler to understand. Dance of the Dead. Here's the original version. No, this is not. That's the Masters Ice Age version right here. Actually, this one's a little bit easier to understand too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 lines of text on that. Necromancy new version. Necromancy old version. Actually, the old version has slightly shorter text box, but it's still just like a huge mouthful. They got a semicolon in there. Oh my goodness. This is just like such a conundrum. Let's search for oubliette here. So oubliette, as an example. So here's the new version, Arabian Nights. So the new version, I think they changed the ruling on the card, essentially. They made it phase the creature out. But the old text says select a creature in play when it's cast. The creature is considered autoplay as long as Oubliette's in play. Hence, the creature cannot be the target of spells and cannot receive damage, use special powers, attack, or defend. All counters and enchantments remain, but are also out of play. If Oubliette's removed, the creature returns to play tapped. I think the only difference is that the new wording adds a separate sentence that says tap that creature as it phases in this way. So actually, it is essentially the same thing, mostly. There's probably a corner case, probably a judge out there who can clarify, but this is what I'm saying, Wizards. Simplify your wording like you did for Oubliette, but do that for Animate Dead. And do it the way, either do it this way, or do it kind of like the old way, but this is at least a little better. You don't need this huge block of text right here. This is insane. So yeah, just had to get that off my chest, and I'll make another video later this week.